Hey everyone, Vintage Fan Collector here, and welcome to my kitchen. What's different, you might ask? Is that double cane? Yes, it is. I recently got another set of cane blades in the short antique white finish. The one that's actually moving has the new ones. Brand new in box, just like the ones that you see before you. And now I had two to actually put on these fans. If y'all might remember, the first fan, which is the focus of this video, actually already had cane blades on it, but they were flipped over, so you couldn't quite see them. But since I got a brand new set recently from Brian Lee when he came to town about 3 weeks ago and stayed over and we scanned catalogs and a bunch of other stuff, toured the town, whatever, I also did this while he was in town because finally got another set. So, without further ado, shall demonstrate. And the fans in question are both 1984 Casablanca Four Seasons low ceiling series. These would have originally come with 21-inch blades, actually. But for this kitchen purpose, it made more sense to make them small, even though right where I am right now, this first fan could probably be 48 inches and be just fine. I think it would look kind of weird with the other one. So, anyway, here is low speed. This is a high, medium, low conversion kit. One of the, I guess, early 2000s, I want to say, maybe 90s versions. They switched back to low, medium, high later on. This was only a brief period where they were high, medium, low. I've got another Four Seasons that also has that speed order in the conversion kit. I haven't got around to changing that back to low, medium, high. I've just left it alone. But these both have the K1S 4-inch fitters, as they call them, the light lifter fitters, and they both have medallions, and the back one that is running is slumber quiet. That's why it's going a little bit slower, although I do normally speed match these when they're both on because it looks nice. So the front one here has worse bearings than the back one, although the back one has finally developed a bearing noise after being used so much, because I never really turn these off. They're almost always on low or maybe medium. So now they both have bearing noise, but the front one is actually really bad. It's always been bad. And I used to have two slumber quiet ones and then a 3-speed converted one, but when I put up the other one of the slumber quiet ones, it actually popped when I did a test run to make sure everything was good. It was not good because it popped itself. The transistor had just blown, so I probably can replace that and the fan will work. But instead of doing all that labor at that time, I just threw up another one because I have 3 of these. And that's why one is 3-speed and one is not. The slumber quiet one I actually got from Jared, and then the one that blew up on the ceiling and the 3-speed one here both came out of the same house. It's very possible that they all came out of the same house, because I think he got the other slumber quiet one, the one that's right there. I think he got that one from the Lake Highlands Restore, which is in the same area of town that the 2 fans I got off Marketplace were from. So kind of interesting. Anyway, the low speed is pretty decent. It is not too fast or too slow. It's pretty good for a small fan. It does move air, obviously. And then the medium is pretty fast, of course. But so is the Lady Delta. And now you can hear the bearing noise. So unfortunately, I don't have two 4-inch mushroom globes, so I had to use these schoolhouses. But originally these would have both come with mushroom globes, which it seems that only Casablanca made in the 4-inch fitter size. Because I've searched all over different stores, habitats, whatever, and I cannot find one. It's like they're made of unobtainium or something. It's very odd. And I don't think any company currently, or even in the past 10 plus years, has even sold, or really has even sold one in 4-inch. It's always the 3 1/4 inch that mushroom globes are mostly found in, and it's kind of annoying that I like that better for these. It just looks nicer. But no, that's impossible to find, evidently. So, oh well, it is what it is. At least I had two matching schoolhouse globes, so it still looks good. But I gotta say, this is one of my favorite installs I've ever done. This is the first time I've ever gotten to do a dual install, which is dope. And yeah, these just replaced two titty lights. Which is why they have medallions, because they painted the ceiling after they put the lights up, which is really annoying. I hate when people do that. Oh well, it is what it is. Here's high. Absolutely hauls on high speed. Of course. And one interesting thing to note about both of these is the way their flywheels move. And I'll show you what I mean, if it'll focus. There we go. You see how they move back and forth instead of up and down? I've always found that extremely strange about these two fans. They're the only Casablancas I've ever had in my collection that do that. Like, it is so peculiar. I don't know why they do that. But anyway, these things move absolutely astronomical amount of air, of course, and spin at probably 340 RPMs on high speed. So, fun stuff. And the pull chain here is a craft-made wood fob, because my dad can't figure out the difference between the light and the fan, even though I've told him. So I had to make it dummy-proof with the wood fob there. So originally they were all Casablanca fobs, but he couldn't handle that, evidently. So, gotta love that, right? But I think this looks way better with the cane blades. Just adds a nice touch to everything, and I've always wanted to have two sets of cane blades in the same room. Not to mention short cane. I'm glad to finally have another set. So it is wonderful. I'm so glad that I finally ended up with another set. This fan is really quick to spin down compared to the other one. But another interesting thing to note about the two compared control systems is the 3-speed starts up way faster. Like, gets up to speed faster than the Slumber Quiet does. I guess it's just the capacitor difference, because they're the same motor. They're both Astrosins. So it's very odd how that is. Like, they're both on the same light switch, so if you both have them on like high or medium, even low, the 3-speed one gets up to speed way faster. So yeah, that's it for this one. This is the 3-speed one. Now I'll go film the Slumber Quiet one. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.